the MVP. This is the player MVP, and first place gets $10,000, and it's Makoto here for the MVP of the entire tournament, BSJ.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about this tournament was it just seemed so much closer than everything the rest of this year, and teams like Talon with Makoto, like they really showed up. Like Liquid had to do some crazy things in the draft. They shouldn't have even technically won that upper bracket series, and then Talon has that crazy loss and then ends up rallying back all the way to top 3, and Makoto, he just looked like a god. I remember like first pick Storm, that's beyond godlike. 20 minutes later, I mean, that whole team, I'm so proud of them and what they accomplished, but him especially, it was a treat to watch.
Yeah, I know, Effie, you've been a fan of Makoto, especially this year as he's really stepped into himself.
For some players, their growth is just exponential and out of nowhere, and Makoto is one of those because a couple of years ago, he was good, but he never stood out in any way. And then around this time this year during Lima, all of a sudden, he's beating all of these top-tier mids in the world. He's beating Nisha mid, he's beating Abed mid, and you're thinking, how did he get this good? And he himself doesn't even know. He says, I just play Dota, and that's all I care about. But his improvement is incredible. His consistency has been incredible. He's been so stable. I remember earlier in this tournament, Talon hadn't run Snapfire at all, and then the next day, they ran it 3 times mid on Makoto, who hadn't really played it, and then he just played the series of his life. So, kudos to him.
Yeah, I think from my perspective as a player that played against him, I think he was probably the best mid laner in terms of laning this tournament, which is quite a big step up from before. I think there's a lot of good mid laners that are really good at laning specifically, and I think he just like came out of nowhere. So for this tournament specifically, I think it's very deserving for him to be MVP.
Hi.